Under a blood-red sky, Vampirella awakens on her dying, fractured home planet, the air thick with the scent of decay. The ground is a tapestry of cracks, a visual echo of a world collapsing in slow motion. Rising, her dark garments swirl around her like shadows, each movement a dance with the encroaching end. Her gaze is solemn and predatory, a haunting mix of sorrow and acceptance. She senses the end of her world, a silent queen surveying her decaying kingdom. In the ritual chamber, elders perform a solemn rite, their faces illuminated by the flickering candlelight. Gothic architecture surrounds them, the ancient stone resonating with the weight of centuries. Strange symbols ignite briefly in the air, fleeting glimpses of arcane power. Vampirella stands centered, serene, accepting the profound destiny unfolding around her. She feels the weight of survival settle upon her, a burden she embraces willingly. Power coils around Vampirella, a tangible force of eternity, both dangerous and restrained. A living vessel unfolds, its bone-like structure illuminated with an eerie, cathedral-like grandeur, beckoning from beyond. Organic arches pulse with crimson light as Vampirella steps across the threshold, leaving her familiar world behind. Silence descends, heavy and expectant, as the vessel prepares for its journey. A sudden rush stars streak past as the exodus begins, pulling Vampirella into the infinite expanse of space. The vessel hums, a living symphony of light and bone propelling her towards an unknown destiny. Vampirella gazes ahead, a solitary figure embarking on a cosmic voyage, driven by hope and shadowed by uncertainty. Rain-slicked city streets gleam under a neon sky as Vampirella emerges, a silhouette against the urban sprawl. The city breathes around her, a symphony of light and shadow, as an ancient hunger stirs within. She pauses, a figure of enigmatic grace, her gaze sweeping over the vibrant, pulsing streets. Vampirella watches, waits, a predator in repose, choice tempering the darkness within. In the desolate warehouse, Vampirella hones her control, a predator amidst shadows, close to unsuspecting mortals. Barely visible in the gloom, a couple unknowingly becomes the focus of her intense observation. Desire stirs within her, a potent weapon, yet she resists, mastering the darkness within. Mercy becomes her act of defiance, a silent rebellion against her own vampiric nature. The warehouse air is thick with unspoken tension, the scent of humanity mingling with her ancient thirst. Vampirella stands as a guardian between two worlds, her struggle a dance between dark impulse and noble restraint. Hunters materialize from the alley's black depths, their faces etched with grim determination and palpable fear. They clutch relics of forgotten power, steel and faith held tight against the encroaching shadows. Vampirella emerges into the silver moonlight, an imposing figure cloaked in formidable shadow. Her shroud-like cloak billows around her, a stark declaration against the cold, unforgiving night. Within the vast cathedral, shadows whisper as a night cult gathers, their eyes fixed on Vampirella. Vaulted halls glow with candlelight, each flame a star in the darkness, illuminating ancient stone. She floats, a queen by gravity alone, elevated above her devoted followers. Occult symbols swirl around her, adding to the reverent dread that fills the sacred space. In the shadowed throne room, power extends a crown, its jewels flashing like captured stars. Vampirella's face is illuminated by a blood moon above, casting an eerie, defiant glow. Her gaze unwavering, she refuses the throne. The throne room fades as she envisions endless roads ahead, a path of shadows and secrets. Vampirella chooses vigilance over dominion. She embraces her true calling, a solitary guardian against the encroaching darkness. Dawn breaks over the ruined city, casting long shadows where Vampirella walks, her silhouette stark against the awakening sky. The Gothic skyline stands as a silent witness to her journey, a haunting reminder of battles fought and sacrifices made in the fading night. Though hunger gnaws, mercy guides her path, her resolve etched in every line of her face. The night remembers her name, a legend whispered on the wind, a promise of vengeance and protection. In the antique shop, dust motes swirl in sunbeams, illuminating a collection of forgotten treasures. Vampirella moves through the aisles, her sharp eyes scanning the relics. A peculiar artifact catches her attention, stirring a ghostly echo of her past. A sense of familiarity washes over Vampirella as she studies the item. The shop owner watches Vampirella from behind the counter, curiosity in his gaze. He remains oblivious to the ancient power and long history within Vampirella. Beneath the velvet sky, Vampirella appears as a figure of ethereal beauty amidst a rooftop garden, her dark hair flowing. She delicately tends to the plants, her touch gentle as she prunes a rose bush under the starlit sky. The distant hum of the city provides a stark contrast to the quiet intimacy of the garden. A lone figure, drawn by an aura of power and mystery, hesitantly enters the garden, their footsteps soft. In the dim light of the underground library, Vampirella's silhouette moves between towering shelves. Candlelight flickers across rows of ancient tomes, their secrets guarded by time and shadow. The scent of aged parchment fills the air, heavy with hidden truths and forgotten lore. Vampirella's gloved fingers trace the spines, each touch a silent question to the past. She seeks clues to her origins, her destiny woven into the prophecies of old. A quest for identity unfolds beneath the weight of history and the promise of revelation. An eerie moonlight casts long shadows in the forest clearing, where Vampirella stands ready for battle. A jagged lightning bolt illuminates Vampirella facing a hulking demon, energy crackling in the air. Vampirella moves with supernatural grace, her dark powers manifesting as shadowy tendrils. She stands as a protector, a beacon of defiance against the encroaching darkness. Sunlight floods the art gallery, illuminating Vampirella as she stands before a large painting. The painting depicts a world in its death throes, a haunting landscape of skeletal trees and a blood-red sky. Vampirella's crimson eyes reflect the devastation, lost in the painting's grim depths. The artwork serves as a stark reminder of her lost world, a burden etched upon her face. Drawn by her intense gaze, a stranger cautiously approaches the enigmatic Vampirella. Under the stark moonlight, Vampirella's silhouette cuts a striking figure against the dockside warehouse. She moves through the shadows with feline grace, each step measured, her senses on high alert. Her eyes scan the surroundings, piercing the darkness, ready for any sign of danger. She is prepared to confront those who exploit the past, her resolve hardening with each breath. The opera house vibrates with drama, gilded balconies reaching to a starlit ceiling. Vampirella, elegant and alluring in her private box, scans the audience with crimson eyes. She senses their vulnerabilities, a symphony of whispered secrets rising to meet her. A masked figure lurks in the shadows of an upper balcony, their face hidden. The masked figure watches Vampirella intently, intentions shrouded in mystery.